Hello there and welcome to Train Fever. My name is Colonel Failure. We start this episode the same as we're going to be starting many episodes, following the cart on a mission. The wagon train is rolling. As you can see, it stretches back all the way into the distance. Where are we heading? Yes, we're heading to Alnwick. Where are we? Nowhere near Alnwick. We set off from Ellesmere. We set off from Ellesmere 3 years ago. Actually, getting close to 4 years ago. And we're heading for Alnwick, which is all the way over here. Yeah. They've got a long way to go. Right, what's going on? Last time, I spent an unholy amount of money building a new set of rail out. Actually, when it comes down to it, it's really only 2 million quid, but this is 2 million quid at a time where, you know, I don't really have that kind of money to play with. But, you know, I'm hopeful that my bank balance is going to be going in the right direction so I can start paying some of this loan down. And in the meantime, we can start to think about, you know, where next expansion is happening. Maybe bang out a few more carts onto existing lines. The usual kind of behaviour. So let's go and have a look over at where the Alnwick wagon train is actually heading to. They're heading out here, Alnwick Steel, which is producing nicely and driving a little bit of growth around the town in the process. It's you know, it's doing all right. We need the extra wagons on there in order for that to live up to its potential, and I'm not getting rid of them. They can keep going. I'm going to see just how long it takes them to get there. What else we got going on? You know, oil, working at Bexley Oil, that's paying off. Oddly enough, we've got oil waiting at Bexley Goods, which must be stuff that's, oh yeah, it's obviously come halfway down to be taken out to the refinery here, and that's working nicely as well. There's money being made, and that's all generally quite positive. So what did we build last time? So out of Maryport we built our second train service, which when I last looked at it hadn't quite started making money yet, but it will. Here we go. So this is the very one, just pulling in now. And where are we going? Mary Holes, I think, is the one in question. Yeah, we go. 5 passengers on board. Well, that's a start. Everyone has to start somewhere, and that's where it's starting. It's going to gradually start making us some money now, which is good because I spent a hell of a lot getting the thing set up. And it's going down here to Holsworthy, where, from the looks of it, people are looking to ride the future. I know, if you'd expected any different jokes in this playthrough versus the previous one, you were sorely mistaken. Same jokes, different setting. Yeah, so they're going to be riding the future. How many have we got going on the other train? These trains are pitifully slow. 56 of 56. Go on. So yeah, so there's money to be made there. What's our finances up to this year? We're 120,000 in profit for the year so far. Excellent. It's exactly the way I want to see the money going. And actually, what we should be looking at here is the income, particularly. So we managed 2.5 last year. We're up to what, 1.2, give or take, and we're 5 months into the year. So we're going to break last year's record, and that's good, because this will help get us back on track. All being well, all things kind of taken into consideration, and if I don't make any other spends, we're probably looking at around the 1 million mark overall profit for the year. You hear that? Around the 1 million mark there, Mr. 100k. You know, get it sorted. Right, so where we will be going next out of Maryport, because obviously this is our primary goal, is the hub spoke system. Now, I've seen, actually, I was poking around the Steam forum recently. Let's watch a train while I just, you know, randomly talk. Yeah, I was looking around the Steam forum just generally to get some, you know, see if there's any ideas, any tricks that I was missing. Excuse me. And Yeah, some people are working a similar kind of spoke-based system, but they seem to be doing it with, or rather, multiple train station systems, which is what I'm trying to build. Except they do it with stations on multiple sides of the same town, and then run interior services to kind of connect those up, which is an interesting idea. It's not what I want to do. I want one station, because the goal is to have a glorious looking station. But if you look at, you know, so if we imagine we've got one station here, you'd have another one up there running east-west, effectively, just from this point of perspective. And then you could have another one round the other side, which is fine in principle, and certainly that would build you up a very sizable kind of population there, and undoubtedly be profitable. But that's not what I want to do. I want to run out of one area, and we will have 2 stations in there, but actually only if I need to. We'll end up expanding this to be a 4 platform, and if I decide that I need more than that, I'll go straight for 8. I won't go for a 5 beforehand. Okay, so we've got several passengers dying of old age on train 1, given the breathtaking 40 kilometres an hour that it's currently racking up. That's okay. I don't mind that too much. You know, it's a long way. Once we've got faster trains, there will be a positive difference coming out of this. And when this comes in, it's going to pay off nicely, which is why I'm following it. I don't want to spend any money just yet. The debt has got to the point that I want to start paying it down, because what are we talking about? You know, we're talking about 97.5 grand a year, which, I mean, it's not enormous, but equally it is going to be rather like a millstone hanging around my neck. And to be honest, I'd rather have that loan capacity available in case I run into another, you know, expansion hump, on the subject of which, you know, look at that for a piece of glorious track building right there. I'm going to put that down to a geological phenomenon. Yes, you know, I'd rather have the loan capacity available in case I need to expand later on. Yeah, hopefully that will help out. Anyway, come on, into the station. Hopefully you're going to make me a good few 100,000. I'm thinking it starts with a 4. Or am I living in a fantasy world there? Coming over the wooden approach into Maryport. Nothing moves very fast at the current time, but that's okay. We want to try and get at least one town up to a really quite high population before 1900. Here we go. Place your bets. How much is it going to pay? Come on. Don't leave me in suspense. 300,000. Okay, well, that could have been better. Could have been worse. Anyway, are you taking a full load out the other way? Yep, more or less a full load. Okay, what have we got waiting left? 15 waiting for the other train service to come in. That's good too. Where's it up to? It's just coming out the other direction. Alright, splendid. So we're in October. I've got 600 grand in the bank. We're up to 400,000 profit for the year. That's so-so. And that's the big problem, is that it's only so-so. We're not getting kind of the fire-breathing profits we need in order to expand fast. The only way we can really expand at all is through carts at the moment. So on with iron. That's the wagon train there. Let's have a look at one that's actually making me some reasonable bank. Bexley's doing all right. Actually, let's look for the slowest service we've got at the moment. What's this? Ellesmere to Waltham, which is making respectable money. Ellesmere Lumber is the one that's really paying for itself. Let's go and have a look at that. Okay, let's see what sort of demand we're dealing with, because we really are running quite a lot of carts on this route. 18 waiting. I mean, you know, again, we could be running more. Where is yeah, I mean, the cart distribution is all over the place. And the sawmill is not even using the line. This does not make sense to me at all. Where's the cargo going then? Anywhere and everywhere. How very strange. How very strange. Maybe I should move... I mean, we need this for the drop-off. In terms of dropping the lumber off. Are you carrying anything? No, you're not carrying anything at all. The only reason they're making any money is because all of this lumber... No, we're getting some lumber ending up at the Ellesmere branch. Okay, let's say that's not working then. So what are you're running Ellesmere goods. I'm going to change your line. Let's put you on Ellesmere lumber. Okay, there you go. Off you go. Yeah, I don't understand why this isn't being used. Smarter people than me may be able to explain why this isn't being used, in which case please comment and let me know why it's not being used at all. It's not that the service is particularly slow. What are we talking about? 4 minutes. It's not slow in the slightest. That's, you know, that's relatively speedy. You know, obviously the big earner here is the Maryloft, the most established train service we've got. What else have we got going on here? Where else have we got slow? Wallingford is 8 minutes. And then Wallingford goods is 7. We're making good money from Wallingford lumber. Let's go and have a look at that and see if it's worth having another cart on there. Where are we? That's Holsworthy East. What's happening up here? It's got 13 goods on it, so that's Wallingford goods. We could be... Right, okay, let's expand that. Find me a nearby depot. Claycross has got one, but that's an awfully long kind of circuitous route to get to it. Wallingford, there we go. Right, let's buy some road vehicles. Let's put 2 on each. 2 onto Wallingford lumber. There we go. Yeah, oh no, I did it from the wrong place. Never mind. Wallingford lumber. Set line, and then we'll buy another 2. And we'll do this one from the depot instead. Set this onto Wallingford goods. Off you go. Smashing. This is less about feeding a whole load of goods into a particular town, although that is obviously a good objective to have. It's more about just the fact that they're making money. And long may that continue. Inner town kind of circuits are all doing reasonably well. And, you know, we're in the waiting game, effectively. What have we got waiting here? We got half a dozen oil waiting, production of 12, and it is using the line. Where are you going, my friend? You're running the oil route, and I suspect you are as well. Yep, there we go. Alright, that's fine. We don't need to add any more to that. Cool. Alright, 700,000 in the bank. Let's, what are we looking for? What shall we do? Feels a little redundant. Well, look, over 1 million. That must have been a train getting in. Wasn't getting in. Oh no, there it is. Whoop, bad camera use. There we go. 1.2 million in the bank. Alright, we're back here. So, where am I going to expand next? See? Back on topic. I think Claycross. Claycross is the way to go. Maryport, Claycross. The question is, how much is that going to cost? And again, I'm not too bothered about coming off this this main line here and making everybody queue, because the trains don't move fast enough that that's going to make much of a difference. Alright, I think Claycross is an absolute certainty for our next destination. What do we think? What do we think? Alright, let's go as far as there, which is 26 grand, and then at least I can price up the route in a straight line. Now, you know, as ever, this is not the route that I would choose to take. we're looking at $1.5 million, and that's including, I suspect, a tunnel. That's, you know, that's within reach, and I can make that cheaper too. Alright, so where do I want to put the station? The stations are the one thing I don't want to move necessarily. I can do, you know, when we get round to expanding into these kind of interlinking circuits that we were talking about. Certainly can move where the stations are, but I'd rather make these practical from the get-go, and I think we're talking about here, aren't we? No one's going to disagree with that. Alright. Okay, we've got a bit of road waiting for us. Let's try it out. Let's see how we get on. So let's straight line out that way, and then because we like to. No, would you just? There you go. See, lovely. That's how we like to roll. Of course, I didn't factor in the cost of the station itself, which is 200k. Might as well get it placed. Those train services we've got running are going to become more profitable, so the additional cost there can be accomplished. And this is what we find. Yeah, there we go. So the price of setting it up in the as the crow flies method has just leapt up to the best part of 3 million. Do I want to burn through this cash in order to get close to where I'm heading? Or shall I hold on until I've got enough to get it done in one go? Or shall we just patch something together? The question is, how much is it going to cost us to get as far as the tunnel? So it's saying $1 million. $1 million to get out the other side of the tunnel, which is pretty much what I've got. And but it can't possibly be 2 million to do this last stretch, can it? So I mean, let's try it. It's saying another $1 million, but it's cutting the entire way. Yeah, well, you don't need to do that for starters, especially because for this early stage I'm going to go over the top of the hill. I'm not going to go through it. We can build expensive lines later. Right, so first things first, let's get round the corner just a touch, and we'll maintain our height while we do so. Or is that a really duff idea? That's a really duff idea. Let's keep it cheap, even if that means excessive undulations. Alright, okay, I'm going to stop when I've only got $500,000 left. Alright, if you see me past the $500,000 mark, feel free to yell. We'll try. We're going to aim for this this shallower incline here. Let's go as far as there. Now, obviously, we've got more cash coming in, so this will end up costing me more than $500,000, but it will be offset a little. Right. Okay. We'll have a cut here, as shallow as we can possibly make it. It's not pretty, but it needs doing. Okay, right. Now that's not bad. I think I managed that for a couple of 100,000. So it's now they're now suggesting. Go on, how much are you saying we're going to be in the hole? 1.8 million now to get there. So I've taken it down from 3 million to 2 million. That's a start. No more uphill. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't mean to do that. Never mind. Okay, well, it's paid for now, so there you go. 86 versus 64, but I don't want to commit to having to bridge the rest of the way. 22,000, that's a steal. Right, get across the road in one hit. Too much to hope for. Clearly way too much to hope for. Alright, maybe we should go over, which is a shame because I've just built this bit of track here and it was already set up to go bridge style. There we go, it's across, take it, there we are. means putting a kink in. And this is how absolutely nobody builds track at all. The roads get out of the way of the rail, not the other way around. Excuse me. Onwards. Right, okay, what have we got? Price me up. 400 grand now to complete it. There we go, now we're talking. So, yeah, you know, I frequently talk about, you know, the methodology of track laying and this kind of stuff. And seriously, if you do it little by little, it is way cheaper, but it is way uglier as well, because you're going to be making regular changes to the inclination in the track in order to get you to your destination as cheaply as possible. But with these you know, underpowered trains, 54, you know, there's not an awful lot of choice in them. Oh, look at this, we're there. 200k to do the last bit. Stop being lazy, do it manually. There we go. This is going to be splendid. This is going to be partying in the street. I had, you know, we were talking about making sure I had 500,000 left. I can do it cheaper than that. $68 to finish off. Sold. All right, good. Third route, ready to rock, with a really nasty kink in the middle of it there. I don't like that at all, but it's a new route and we're ready to go. Let's go from where are we? Maryport Grand Central over to Clay Cross, which will shortly be known as Clay Cross Grand Central. I need to do a slight adjustment to that line, but that's fine. Okay, so this is Mary Clay. Obviously, it's going to take a little while to build up, but that little while will pass sooner if I stick a train on it. 1870. This is all looking relatively promising for a glamorous 1900. Passenger car 4, please. 4 seems to be our most promising approach. Mary Clay. There we go. I should have checked to see if there was anything coming in, to be honest. There isn't, and that's good. All right. We'll also stick a signal on here just to help keep this free. Now, running 3 simultaneous services into the station, we do run the risk of having to queue, but given the amount of time it takes them to get to their eventual destination, it shouldn't be a problem. Because yes, they might have to queue once, but after that first time, the wait that they will have done will have helped to space them out. That's the thinking, and I'm actually pretty confident that that's going to work. All right, okay, so we now need to go and actually hold on, pause, quickly pause. This signal's in the wrong place. I bet I can't move it. Good spot, just in time. Damn. Can't do anything with it. Can't do anything with it. Right, it needs to be here. Why? Okay, so if I'd put a signal here, this train would have come up all the way past these points and stopped there, which would have blocked this train from actually getting out in the first place, therefore causing a logjam. So what we're going to do is, since I can't place the signal, is we're going to stop this train. Stop. And hopefully it stops before the points. There we go. Excellent. Right, come on you. Get yourself out of there. Let's roll. Time's wasting. You're not picking anyone up. No one's interested in the debut service, which is odd because, you know, pretty much anything else you want to name on the face of the planet, everybody wants to be first. Not in this case, nobody wants to be the first to ride the train. Come on. Got places to be. It's mostly downhill. And, you know, I hope you appreciate the professionalism there in spotting that there was a problem about to happen and dealing with it before it happened. You don't get that on any channel other than this one. Alright, so once he's through and out the other side, it will clear this track and he can proceed, and I'll bang a signal around about here so that there's a waiting point kind of already engineered. There we go. He'll go as soon as the path is clear and we're off. Excellent. So, Maryport now running 3 services. That's pretty good going. Where's the other train? Not to be seen, has yet to crest the hill. Excellent. And just so I don't forget, I want to get this signal in place before I move on. Right about there. Come on. Vehicle's not in the way. The vehicle's gone. Vehicle's gone. Vehicle's definitely gone. Yeah, you are. Excellent. Right, so that should now, interestingly, oh, there, yeah, of course, they're all showing, oh no, you can't, because obviously there's a train in the station. Right, cool. So we'll now head over very quickly to Clay Cross and reorganise the cart line we've got here so that it takes in the station. And I think we'll build for the future here as well. We'll take it around the perimeter. Now, can I get through there without having to demolish anything? Oh, well. No? Okay, right. Where's my bulldozer? Sorry, son. 191 grand, I'm not spending that. Nope. Forget it. Go on, what if I were to come in at a jaunty angle? I mean, usually I would be applauding it for trying to snap to a junction point. Not today. I don't want to spend 191 grand on clearing that. Okay? I hope you appreciate that. Ah, now, what if I... No, got to remove the buildings first. Ow! Shuzbot. Okay, what if I wanted to connect to there? 60,000. I don't want to spend 60,000, thank you very much. Not to mention the fact that's missing out 3 stops. Nope, forget it. What about sneaking something casually between these two? There we go. What are you colliding with? Don't give me that. What are you colliding with? Did it say? Did it say bus shelter? No, terrain. To be honest, anything can be terrain in this game. It's, oh. I don't want to have to back up on myself. Ah, I don't have to back up on myself. Okay, cool. Right. What we'll do is we will, everything drives on the right. We will bash one in here, and that will be part of Grand Central. We'll get rid of that one. There. Okay, and then we'll find the... Which town am I in here? Clay Cross. Okay, right. So, we come from... No, not New Street. New Street is not there. So we remove that from the route. And then Manchester Road. So it's after London Road. We add another... No, it's before London Road. No, it's after... Oh, which way are we going here? Yeah, it's after London Road. Okay. Like that, right? Nope. It's coming at you the other way. Oh. Pants. Okay, right, fine. Well, we'll just stick save messing about. We'll stick it on the other side of the road. There we go. Everybody's happy. Good. Get back to work. And then while we're about it, we'll merge these two together. Group with this. There we go. It's not King's Road at all. This is Clay what? Oh, I can't remember. So it's just Clay Grand Central. Grand Central. Sometimes I don't put my brain on record. It's Clay Cross Grand Central. Okay, there you go. Right, that will build up. Okay, that will just about wrap it up for this time. And as luck would have it, there's a train coming into a station, which is how I like to finish episodes. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Next time around, we're going to ride a bit more profit, and if we're lucky, we'll expand our rail services again. We certainly seem to be printing a bit of cash at the moment, and that's in no way a bad thing. So thank you for tuning in today. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll catch up with you very soon, where there will be more excitement. Thanks very much. Cheerio. Bye.